Terrible. Have you ever imagined this team without Butler and Kerr Kriisa? No one imagined this and no one wants to, but let's analyze the injury updates about the Cats. Before the news, subscribe to the channel to continue receiving news from the blue and white team. Kentucky continues to show resilience and competence in the midst of adversity. With Mark Pope, the team not only deals with the absences of two of its most important point guards, Lamont Butler and Kerr Kriisa, but also maintains the winning rhythm, consolidating itself as one of the forces in college basketball this season. Butler's injury, although it cost him 2 games, seems to be a closed chapter. The point guard returned in a thunderous way, leading Kentucky to an impressive victory against the Louisville Cardinals with a performance that bordered on perfection. His 33 points not only solidified the 93-85 win, but also reaffirmed his ability to lead at a high level. Pope was emphatic that the team is handling Butler's return with caution, keeping him out of heavy contact in practice. However, the coach's words reflect optimism. I think he's outgrown it, right? We'll move forward, hopefully, with that. Butler's return is crucial news for Kentucky, especially with a schedule that holds significant challenges. Not only does he demonstrate that he's in top form, but he also reaffirms his role as a point guard capable of leading a team that wants to win a title. However, Pope knows that long-term success requires more than just one lead. It's the depth of the roster, especially at the point guard position, that will be key to the team's ambitions. Meanwhile, the situation surrounding Kerr Kriisa is still shrouded in uncertainty. Foot surgery, while successful, puts the player on a rehabilitation process that could be unpredictable. There is some encouraging progress, though. Pope noted that Kriisa has already begun strength and conditioning training, a significant first step. In a lighthearted tone, the coach joked about the hard work of recovery. Our goal is to make it so unpleasant that he thinks, I'm going to get back on the court. Despite his optimism, Pope is not unaware of the complexity of the situation. This is a little bit of a complicated surgery. Can be quick or slow, he said. Still, his confidence in Kriisa's commitment and Kentucky's support structure is evident. Pope's desire is clear, that Kriisa returns sooner rather than later, but without compromising his health or recovery process. Looking ahead, the Wildcats have important matchups against Ohio State and Brown, games in which they are overwhelming favorites. However, the matchup against Florida, scheduled for January 4th, is the real test. With the Gators ranked 7th, Kentucky will need all the firepower available to maintain its position among the best in the country. Mark Pope, in his first year at the helm of the team, has demonstrated the steady hand and strategic vision needed to lead Kentucky to great things. The way the team has navigated these injuries while maintaining confidence and competitiveness is a direct reflection of his leadership. He knows that Butler's return is a major milestone, but he is equally focused on getting Kriisa back to his best. Optimism is undoubtedly the hallmark of the moment at Kentucky. While the injuries could have been a devastating blow, the team responded with performance, strategy, and resilience. For Pope and the Wildcats, the future is bright as long as they continue to maintain focus and confidence in their collective work. Big news in football. Zack Kada is the new name at quarterback for the Kentucky Wildcats, and the news promises to bring a new layer of excitement to fans in Lexington. The decision announced last Thursday is not only a strategic response to the holes in the quarterback roster, but also a golden opportunity for Mark Stoops to work with an experienced player with a history of overcoming obstacles and shining moments. Calzada's commitment comes at a crucial time. With the imminent retirement of Brock Vandagriff? Maybe. And the recent losses of Bo Allen and Gavin Wimsatt, Kentucky was looking for depth and experience at the position. The addition of Calzada to a roster that already includes Cutter Boley, Stone Saunders, and Brennan Ward adds to a diverse and promising group for the future. Calzada brings with him a unique set of skills. A 2019 recruit, Calzada gained momentum during his stint at Texas A&M in 2021, when he took over as the starting quarterback after Haynes King was injured. Under Jimbo Fisher, he led the Aggies to an 8-4 season, including a historic victory over then-No. 1 Alabama. On that night, Calzada was impeccable, throwing for 285 yards and 3 touchdowns, including the game-winning drive that secured a 41-38 victory. Despite his breakout performance in 2021, Calzada's career has been challenged. His transfer to Auburn didn't yield the opportunities he had hoped for, with injuries and intense competition limiting his playing time in 2022. However, he found new momentum when he transferred to Incarnate Word in 2023. There, Calzada found his groove again, leading the team to an impressive 11-3 campaign. He demonstrated precision and control, accumulating 3,744 yards, 35 touchdowns, and a 65.5% completion rate. These numbers reinforce his ability to command an offense and his resilience in overcoming adversity. For Kentucky, this acquisition is significant. Calzada brings the experience of having competed at the highest level in the SEC, combined with the renewed confidence gained in the FCS. He is not only a player with impressive numbers, but an athlete who has already shown his ability to shine under pressure. This combination of experience and potential is something that Mark Stoops knows how to value, especially in a conference as competitive as the SEC. With an eye on the future, Calzada arrives in a scenario that mixes opportunity and responsibility. The Kentucky program has grown consistently under Stoops' leadership, and Calzada's arrival is yet another indication that the Wildcats are ready to compete at a high level. The quarterback has a chance to make his mark not just as a backup, but as a potential leader for an offense looking to establish itself among the best in the conference. Looking ahead to 2025, Calzada's impact will be closely watched by fans and analysts alike. If he can replicate performances like the win against Alabama, he could become a key part of Kentucky's success. For the Wildcats, the message is clear. With Mark Stoops at the helm and a talent like Calzada at the center of the offense, the future looks bright. Calzada's commitment isn't just a signing. It's a statement that Kentucky is ready to fight for real relevance. What do you think? Let us know in the comments.